Hey Darnell, how you doing? I didn't see you on StreamYard. I had to look at my phone. Hey Darnell, how you doing? Oh, let me turn that down. Yeah, how are you doing? Thank you for coming into my live. What have you been up to? I've been listening to your reports because, you know, I just want to know what's going on. And it's just getting ridiculous. So I've been paying attention to your reports. Oh, good, good. That's good. So am I. I'm just a little bit. It's hot in California. Well, across the country or world actually. But I've been doing pretty good. Just you know, barbecuing outside to avoid light my stove. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? I didn't see you up there. Yeah, I was looking at my phone and trying to see on StreamYard. I didn't see you. But how you doing, Crystal? Yes, Darnell, it is a mess. And people, I don't know. People are in dire need, a lot of people, of that package and unemployment. So I'm so glad that you have decided to take it upon yourself to kind of give us updates. And it's very clear that you're paying close attention to what's going on. So I appreciate it. Hey, B Town, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Um, I don't know if you guys know Darnell Jackson, so if you haven't, just take a look at his content. He's been really keeping us up to date what's going on with unemployment, the stimulus package, and all that. And he also sings. He's got different things on his channel. So go check him out, guys, if you have not already. And Darnell, Miss B Town, she stays up on things as well. She does a lot of things on her channel too. Hey, Coleman, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. How you been doing? What you been up to? If you guys don't know each other, just kind of get acquainted, and check each other's channel out. There's some good channels up in here. So I just want you guys to, if you want to support each other, that's great. If you want to subscribe, that's better. I know, Crystal. I know you talking to Coleman, but when you said "Hey, sexy," I was getting ready to say "Hey, girl." No, I know you was talking about sexy too much for you, Coleman. Oh, so that's good that you guys came in. I am not doing much of anything. I did a lot of errands yesterday, and the one thing that I wanted to do, I know, huh, Crystal? One thing I wanted to do, I didn't get to, and that was, walking my dogs because they gain and weight through this pandemic. We all fed up in here, so we all need to exercise. Even my little dogs. But yeah, I know when I first saw that, because I just went to the last part of your name, and I said, well, I'm not gonna say all that. I'll just say Coleman. I'm texting from my cell phone, so it's hard to do that. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Crystal, you see my new shirt? I updated. Oh, oh, yeah. Coleman and Crystal, you guys know each other already. I'm sorry, but I don't think Darnell know you guys. Oh, and Crystal, I went to the post office yesterday and I haven't opened the package yet that I received. It's been in there and I've been trying to get there to the post office and pick up that package. So, what I'm going to do is I've been kind of supporting a lot of the black businesses, and I got a few things. So I'm just gonna turn it into an unboxing, and I'll be able to make a video and I'm going to put the link to your channel, and whoever I buy for from, I'm going to put the link and to the channel, to try to throw some business your way. But yeah, I got it. Um, and if not today, probably tomorrow, I'll do a video. Yeah, Crystal, I am just excited to see how they look. My problem is when I get earrings, it never fails. I always lose one. And wherever that other earring, probably the other one of my socks. You know how you lose socks every time you wash them? But it's like they all together, I'm supposing. But yeah, it just I don't know what it is. Um and some of the ones that I have, I'm almost scared to wear them, you know, because like I said, I'll lose an earring in a minute. I remember a while back, I went to Vegas. I like to go see the shows there, go shopping. Very little gambling because I worked too hard for the money back, back then, now too. And I had bought me a tennis bracelet, and I didn't wear it that often, but we're going out to a nice dinner, whatever, and I wore that, and it unlatched some kind of way. And as I was scooting out of the cab, I must have drugged my wrist along the seat. And I think because I noticed when I got into the place to go to dinner, um, it wasn't on my wrist, so it had to be in the cab. And I tried to run outside and catch the cab and whatever, but he was long gone. So his wife is probably wearing my tennis bracelet to this day. But anyway, so I get real leery. So what I have been doing, and since I know I always losing some jewelry, I've been buying costume jewelry. So hey Shay, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining me. I know everybody busy. That's why I appreciate you guys coming in. Take a little bit from your schedule and come visit me. Um, oh, good. You guys are introducing yourself. Yeah. Um, when I went to Darnell's channel and he had mentioned something, um, he inspired me to well, it was a revelation, and I did do a video on it. So that's who I was talking about, guys. When I said, I got a revelation, I was talking about his channel, and it was a confirmation, actually, of what I was supposed to, my purpose of what I was supposed to do with the revenue from the YouTube channel. So that's where that came from. You didn't know I was on? Oh, you guys talking to someone else. Okay, okay. Don't you just love shout outs, Crystal? Yeah. But I'm gonna do that video of my unboxing of all what I bought, you know, like I did with Nadia, and buying some of her soap. So go visit Nadia too, you guys. Her I love her soaps. I even gave my daughter, no, Marilyn, until I was listening to someone else and I saw you were like, oh, okay, okay, okay. I don't know. You didn't get a notification. It's like, I'm not. people that I have subscribed to for a while. Um, I have to just go to their channel because then I start thinking and I said, I have not heard from this person in a while. And I said, I wonder, they haven't been going live or videos or nothing. And then I'll go to their channel and notice that they got like 3 or 4 videos out or maybe a live or something. And I just wasn't getting them. And I noticed I forget on who who mentioned that. Was it you, Shay, that mentioned that or Crystal mentioned that YouTube said they were not going to be giving emails. Well, I stopped getting emails for a long time because I stopped it because I was just being bombarded with emails. So I stopped the ones on my, for this channel. My other channels, I left it there because it's a smaller channel. Um, but I was getting, at one point, I was getting notifications, no problem. Oh, you did, Crystal? Yeah, because at first it was no problem. So I said, well, I don't need both of them, and plus I'm just every time I turn around, I'm getting notification, no, just bombarding, just filling up my email. So I stopped that. And but now it's like, um, yeah, but it's now like it's like I the people that I have been supporting, um now, if you see me at your lives and if you see me at your videos all the time, I'm getting it. But some some of you guys, it's like I don't know. You have anything out until I start missing. Okay, and then I go checking. Yeah. So I don't know. I also heard that they said that they wasn't do. They wasn't taking away subscribers and they wasn't taking away this and that. And I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if they believe that. It might be a combination of things, but I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. So the weekend is coming up. You guys, maybe I shouldn't ask you, so, well, some of you guys may have plans that can fit into, quarantine and social distancing. Anybody got plans for the weekend? Anybody got um, a special video or content coming out that they want to share? Got anything special coming up, guys? I know some people, um, they have the book reviews. Is it a book review coming up, you guys? What you got going on? Oh, the kids got school coming up on Monday. I can almost guess what you're gonna do, Crystal, but I'm gonna put it out there right now. What you gonna do about that? How you gonna handle that? I pretty much know, but for just for confirmation, because my kids are adults, and oh, I do have a grandson though that's 7 years old, so I have to call his mama. Is my son's child. I gotta call his mama to see what she's gonna do. Your premiere is at 9 to Eastern, so probably 7 here. Is it Eastern, Crystal? I think you did say you're Eastern time. I'm because I'm Pacific. Okay, I figured that much. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but I thought that's what you said. But I wanted to. Oh, great, great. You got the laptops today. So I don't know. It's like don't mess with these babies. It's like they are not a social experiment. Don't be experiment on the children. Let's see what happened type of deal. And I know some universities was having problems how they were going to do it because a lot of well, one in particular university that I know of, they get a lot of their revenue from the exchange students. And I think some of the students were saying, well, shoot, if we're going to do virtual, we can do that in our country. And so they won't be, okay, it is Eastern. Okay, great. So everybody heard that Crystal is going to do a premiere at 9 tonight. So we're going to head over to Crystal's um, for that, the orientation for middle school Friday. Okay. Now, is that going to be virtual also? The orientation? Are you guys going to do it that way? Because I know I've seen on certain platforms, I don't know where I saw this. I don't, it wasn't YouTube. I think it was just, Google um, uh, news or I don't know what, maybe it was MSN.com, where people were in school that they showed footage where the students was in school and it was crowded up in there and someone was taking footage to let people know that they didn't see the person who was filming said they had their mask on, but they were taking footage and they was saying that nobody had their not a large percentage. They didn't see any students at all actually from the hallway had a mask on. Okay, it's virtual. Good, good. Well, I know that puts your mind at ease. Like I said, I just have to call uh, my daughter-in-law to see, uh, what she gonna do. Um, I don't, I don't think she gonna send them, but I just want to make sure. It's my grandbaby, but ultimately it's her decision. But if she says she gonna send them to school, I think we're gonna have a long conversation. Let's just put it that way. And ultimately, of course, it's her decision. But like I said, we're gonna have a long conversation. Crystal, just give me a hint. Give me a hint. Because I saw something, but I've been doing a lot of reading this morning, and so I kind of forgot. Give me a hint of what your premiere. What's the subject? What's the subject? Because I've been reading a lot, guys, and today especially. And then one, how you read something and you don't really kind of understand some things, so you kind of research, certain things, and you to get better understanding. So that's what I've been doing earlier. Um, Crystal said, I went into school for registration, and those classrooms are set up with no space in between. See there? That's scary to me. That's scary because my understanding was for those who chose to send their child, that they were going to have social distancing and masks were required. Oh, okay. I remember now, Crystal. You made chicken dressing and it's a cooking vlog. Okay. Okay. I remember that. I'm going to watch it because I want to see if you make your dressing the same way I make my dressing. I want to watch that. I know you were, Crystal. You say you were scared for your children. That's why I have to have a conversation. He's my youngest grandson. He's 7, and that's why I have to have a conversation with his mother. Um, I don't know, and she's intelligent. And I'm not saying people that send in their school is not intelligent. They may just not have all the information they need. I'll put it that way. So it would really surprise me if she sent that baby to school. It would really surprise me. But I want to know for sure what's on her mind. And we are new in this county, and the people don't believe in, I don't know, this in safety with this pandemic. I don't know. Yeah, because I see some things online and on TV because I don't watch a lot of news on TV. In fact, for a long time I stopped watching it, but then now and then I kind of because I don't want to play into certain things. Yeah, but so every now and then I'll look at it, the news, just to see what's going on in different parts of the country, and see how people handle it, and the issue of school starting. uh I just want to see what people are doing, and you know just for my own information. And it just seems like some parts people just don't seem like they're taking it serious. um I don't know. I don't know. Would you say this is a small community and they all don't wear masks? Yeah. And it's like, uh, I had to go out to the post office yesterday, and then I had to, go to this like farmer's market to get some things, and just drop off just some things. And I'm happy to say that everybody that I saw had on a mask. And I was so glad to see that. The school already said it's not recommended that the children have to wear a mask, but they have to have it on if they ride the public bus. I don't get it. I know that the public bus is in closer quarters, but so is them classrooms ain't that much bigger. You know what I'm saying? So if they have to wear it when they ride the bus, seems logic would tells me that okay, when you come in these classrooms, if you in the halls going to the next class, that you should have to wear it. I mean, don't you feel like that too? It's like, you know, what I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, one of the ladies that she had a video out, and she had to make this little trip, and she was telling, one of the content creators, she was saying, um, okay, yeah, you're saying like, what? It doesn't make sense to you either. No, it don't make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, yeah, put it on the bus, but it don't make sense that you're not recommending it for the halls in the classrooms, as I was running my errands yesterday, things that I had put off doing and kind of, had a few things I had to do because I just won't go out the house for one thing, and I had to make deposits at the bank, and so I put it all together, and so I was listening to the radio also, and they were saying that um, I'm sure it was the radio where they were saying that kids, the percentage of the kids that already have class, they some of them had the virus because they were not strict in the social distancing thing, and so for what the kids have the virus, then they come home to their family. And then some of the family, might include elderly people or people, that their immune system is compromised. So it's like, what? That's why I pick distant learning. That's why I pick distant learning because their rules were crazy, and I was not agreeing with them. Yeah, it's like, and we get weird to gather the information and then use our common sense, Crystal. That's the way I feel about it. Use our common sense, get the information, and then and think about it, and then use your common sense. But like I was getting ready to tell you guys, this one content creator, she had to go to another state, and and to she had to go regarding her son. I think she was going to pick him up because they were going to help him move, and her and her husband, and they got everything done, and then they instead of they had rented the car instead of so they flew back, and like I said, she's the kind of person, she's really really cautious, and you know people had on their masks, and it was a lot of people at the airport, she said. And this was in Atlanta. And so everybody was trying to practice as much as, they could, being crowded, but they were practicing social distancing, and they had the mask on. And this one particular girl was all up on them, like right up behind them. And so her husband, and she made a video, and her husband, kind of turned around, ma'am, do you mind, moving back a little bit? We're trying to practice, paraphrasing, we're trying to practice social distancing. And honey, she said this girl that was all of like 5 foot, little bitty, cussed them out. I mean, curse them out for them asking, could you give us a little space? What, cussed her out. And she turned around, she said, and the girl told her MF and this and MF and that, you take your so and so and turn it back around. Ain't nobody talking to you. Oh, it was a scene, she said. And I felt bad for them because if that's what it takes, you know, and it could have escalated, and it could have escalated. But you mean to tell me if somebody is not practicing and they all up on your behind, and you can't tell them to give me a little breathing space, give me a little room, and back up a little bit. You can't do that without them cussing you out. That could happen to anybody, you know. And then, like I said, then it could escalate, and all you did, somebody could get hurt. And the thing about it, he, I've been on their channel for a while because they come from my stomping ground, Chicago. Crystal said, yes, that really scared me about those kids. in ATL. That's just what I was talking about. ATL, where this family, where they told the girl to back up. This was at the ATL airport. I was so sad for them children. The children will be the ones to spread it if we let them go out without a safety plan. That's right, Crystal. That's right. But this was ATL. This was, hey Sharon, hi, how you doing? Yeah, that is awful. You mean to tell me you just gotta take it? And what if the person, is infected? And then, which you wouldn't know, but if they right up on you and you guys are, breathing each other's air and they sneeze or something and but because you felt intimidated, well, this guy wouldn't. He's law enforcement in Chicago, so I don't think he felt intimidated. But yeah, because you don't want somebody all up on your back. That means, so you got to get the virus because somebody else is just rude. Like, wow. Hey, AQT, how you doing? How are you? Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? I'm trying to fight this heat. Crystal says, yes, somebody would have been fine. Oh, yeah. She was ready, and the one and the content creator, she had me laughing. She said she had a little video thing all of 5 feet. And here she's 5'10" and her husband is taller than her. I think she said she was 5'10", something like that. And so it's like, she's selling wolf tickets, like we used to say in Chicago. She's selling wolf tickets, and and then if they would have socked her in her face, now we got assault. So that could have turned out very ugly, which it was ugly enough. Crystal said, those masks make you cough sometimes. It's already hot and with them on, and I can barely breathe in them. Exactly. And don't it seem like, guys, that when you go inside a store, seem like, or any place, seem like you got to cough, and you didn't have to cough before you walked in the store. And if you cough or sneeze, people gonna look at you like you stole something. AQT, I had some medical stuff. I'm hanging in there. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, AQT. I haven't, excuse me. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Yeah, I hope you are feeling better. I will certainly pray for you. Sharon is telling Crystal Biden is exactly right. Yeah, especially if you trying to do the right thing and stay that distance, got your mask on, you know, and even like when I go, I got my gloves on, and then and then some places they got the sanitizer, strategically around the store. And even with my gloves on, I'll do the sanitizer on my gloves and wipe them. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if anybody do that, but I do that. Hey, Zero, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Everybody's checking each other out. So, like I said, those who don't know each other, go on and visit. AQT, she doesn't have content. She's a supporter. Yeah, we want her to feel better. So yeah, in my prayer time, AQT, I'm gonna pray for you. I don't know why I got to keep coughing. Power of suggestion. Yeah, so it's like that's just that's a sticky situation though. You should be able to say it in a manner, and knowing this couple that I was talking about, let me assure you, he did not say it confrontational. I just would not believe that he was confrontational. I can almost imagine how he said it. So it's like, mm. So while she was telling it her video, it was some comments. Some people made the comments like, "Okay, I'm from ATL, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry that happened to you, but we're not all like that." So it's everywhere. Ignorant people, honey, they everywhere. Unfortunately, you can't say nothing to them. They ready to fight. Ready to be confrontational until you pop them, and then they want to call the police. So yeah, and I'm not a violent person. I'm really not. However, you knew that was coming. Don't push me now. Don't do that. Don't back me up in the corner where, as dangerous as this virus is, you're gonna be practically on my back, and I can't tell you to back up, or I'ma offend you because I told you to back up. Huh, huh. I protect myself. If somebody isn't wearing a mask, I just walk away. And you know what? The thing about it, the way she explained it, they were at the airport and I think they were checking in. So people were in line. People were in line. So it's like, she had to take care of that. And the reason why in, they were there is helping someone else. And all throughout the video, she was saying how uneasy she was, that she wish she was in her house, but they went out there to help their son, and she just didn't feel good about the whole trip anyway. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? You got that right, Zero. I am not. I try to be pleasant, and you know what? When I go out and about, I treat everybody good. I treat everybody good. I be thank you and people that's have had the job, so they've been out there all a while, and medical people and grocery store people. I thank them, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you here to help us, get through this. I think I'm very pleasant. So if somebody can, rub me the wrong way, I guarantee you guys it's not my fault. Because I'm I'm very polite when I'm out. I don't disrespect nobody. The only way I would get into something if somebody was hurting a child or someone old or whatever, anybody that's helpless, handicapped, and maybe I shouldn't, but that's in my DNA. All my jobs were social services, where you do for people, and you try to give them what they need. So if my face is on the news one day, you guys just about, okay, something disrupted and they got footage and it's all on YouTube. It wasn't my fault, guys. It wasn't my fault. I guarantee you. If there's a viral video going around and it's me, I didn't start it, guys. Crystal say yes, people not respecting personal space. No. And that's before this all came out. So right now we really need people to respect your personal space right now. We really need that. Yeah, it is. AQ2. That's too bad that people are just ignorant like that. Just step back. What harm is it? Virus or not, I don't like people getting too close to me unless I say it's okay. Otherwise, bag, give me 50 feet. I know that's right. Yeah, just, a lot of us was like that zero. It's like even before all of this came about, it's like you still want your personal space. No stranger. Like you say, you don't get in my space unless I invite you. So back the heck off. And QT said, I'm the same way on YouTube. I don't fuss with people who are outspoken. I just excuse myself respectfully. Oh, I've seen that when you've done that. So I can attest to that, AQT. Yeah, I don't like to get all confrontational. I don't. My solution, on YouTube is blocking folks. I ain't got time for it. Crystal says, I'm like that zero infinite. For real, for real. My kids don't even hover over me because they know how I am. Yeah, personal space, you know, it's like, and then I'm not sure how long. I think, correct me guys if I'm wrong, but they said when, like people that don't have a mask or whatever, say they would cough and sneeze in the air. That stuff is in the, those moisture, those particles is in the air for what, 20 minutes or so? So somebody could have coughed and sneezed and you just kind of walk through it and suck that stuff up. Ugh. I don't think those masks are as protective as they are because dust can go through the mask. I have the mask. I think it depends on what mask that's a little bit more protective, supposedly. But I have like an insert. I have the mask, and then I insert. It's another insert, so it's like I'm doing all I can do. Hey Deborah, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. What you say, Crystal? Jesus. Hey, bottom line, that's what we need. Zero said most people were nasty. You better say that, Zero. He said most people were nasty before the virus, but now since since they think will die from the virus, now they try to be clean now, or what they think is clean. Yeah, that's why a lot. That's why also sending kids, it got to be a good plan because you send them little kids, them little bitty tykes, the one that wipe they nose with their hand and then touch the ball and they finish playing. You know what I mean? So the next child, let's be serious, guys. Little kids, grown folks too. Grown folks too. But little kids, they can be a little nasty. They can be a little nasty. So, but they're kids. But I've seen grown folks. I've seen this lady before all this stuff happened. She sneezed and didn't, she was sneezing and coughing, didn't cover her face, didn't put her, and I'm sorry, guys. And because I was walking towards her like, oh, I said, lady, could you cover your mouth? Because she was not like she did it once or twice. It was like, lady, I think you should go take some aspirin and lay down because you sick, honey. But she was doing that, and everybody was looking, kind of like looking up and down, like, but nobody was saying anything. So I guess she thought, and I'm telling you guys, this lady, if I was to guess her age, she would have been like in her, I would say mid 50s. Somebody that should know better. And I just told her, lady, could you cover your mouth? It's like, and see, that could have escalated. But what I'm supposed to do? Keep quiet and suck up her air and get sick? Because, see, we don't really know when this thing came about. We just, you know, as it got worse, they added the 19, and I'm trying not to say it, guys, but they added the 19 because it was supposed to be 2019. But this thing could have been gradual. We don't know how long. What's up. So I'm saying uh, a family member got sick. Now, one did have the virus, but another one got sick before people was knowing about this. And I'm thinking to myself, the way she described this, and this was like November, October, and the way she described it, that sound like the virus to me. And I haven't really, you know, I haven't really talked to her in a way, but I wanted to ask her, do do you think it was the virus? And see what she say, cause it sure sounded like the symptoms to me. Crystal said, "Yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep all them little kids clean in the school." Yeah, 'cause they kids, and you have to tell your kids cover your mouth, baby, cover your mouth. But if they out in the schoolyard, whatever, in the hall or whatever, and and the kids don't tell them, they just gonna and no mask on, they just gonna be sniffing and snotting and coughing and sneezing all up in the air. Zero said, all I'm saying, if y'all wasn't worried about the virus before the pandemic, all I'm gonna say is keep the same energy. I don't think I'm thinking more like practice common sense. I'm thinking like, okay, I didn't want you in, like you said before, Zero. I didn't want you in my personal space coughing and sneezing before all this. I didn't want your cold, your flu, and whatever else was out then. And even if I didn't catch anything, I don't want your slobber in my nose and mouth as I'm talking and breathing. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I am keeping that same energy because it's always been nasty. It's always been nasty. AQT says, I need to go, Marilyn. Know that I love you very much. I'm glad to chat with you and take care of yourself. I know you don't feel well. Thank you for coming in. It's important. But go on and get you some rest and just take care of you, AQT. Just take care of you and you have a good evening. Like I said, relax and just know I'll be praying for you. You have a good evening. Thank you. Crystal says, I've been on germs. I have health issues, so I will tell them in a hurry, stay back ASAP. That's right. That's right. It's like I'm never a fan of somebody, not practicing good hygiene. I've always been against that. Like I said before this even started, um, I didn't like nobody around me like that. Like, I've always hated people coughing with their mouths uncovered before the virus. People said I was being unreasonable and saying how nasty it was, and now the same people are saying that it's okay. Because even if they didn't have anything to spread, you don't want to be sucking up somebody's air, like I said, with all that whatever it is, and you ingesting it. To me, it just ain't cool. It's just not sanitary in no way. So yeah, I feel you on that one. And it's funny how you can do stuff, and people attack you over Zero. You would do stuff, and then when it makes sense to them, then they don't say nothing about it. Let me tell you something. I had to calm myself down about it, to calm down about it. But I wasn't the type to bite my tongue on different things. And if people got disrespectful to me and I felt like you know, they 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 were saying stuff to me that okay, no, I'm not gonna let you just talk to me any old kind of way. And then some people would say, well, you just have to do this and just don't you don't have to say something. But granted, when somebody made them mad and they didn't have I'll use this word, but it may not cover everyone who said that. When they don't have the courage to step to that person and say, look, no, you're not gonna talk, they would want me to talk to them, zero, because they knew I would set them straight. They didn't want to set them straight, you know. They want me to say, no, that's my cousin, or this, no, don't talk to. No, they would want me to do it for them, make the call for them, or if somebody owed them money and do this, they wanted me to do the dirty work. Better stop and hush. You do your own. Tell people should, you know, and it might be that you might maybe I could have used a softer tone or whatever. But that's kind of hard sometimes when somebody's really disrespecting you, calling you out of your name, and you supposed to, I know we're supposed to turn the cheek, but you know what? Some lessons I just haven't got down good yet. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying. I am not perfect. I'm trying them to learn some lessons because I feel like if you don't learn certain lessons, it's gonna keep coming back until you do. And I'm sick of some of them. So I try to do what's right. But when somebody disrespects you to the point that they calling you out of your name and there's certain names I don't tolerate, Chris will say, "Oh my God, don't do that." Some germs protect your body and the bad germs that you want to avoid. Right, right. That's exactly how they said it, Maryland. uh, yes, it is. It can be hard. We're human. That's right, Crystal. You know, they want to tell you how to handle something, and then when they want it handled because they don't want to be the one, that set the person straight. And Marilyn, could you I'm just so sick about this. Cause no, you do it. That's not. I don't have no dog in that fight. You do it. I ain't turning no cheek, Marilyn. That's hard, Zero. It's hard, Zero. I'm telling you. But she said, but I can turn a fist. Oh, hey, Big Town, how you doing? And it's like, then they want somebody, that won't tolerate disrespect. Then all of a sudden, they can condone what you're saying. They're like, get out of here, get out of here. I know, guys, because I have, back in the day, guys, I have mellowed down so much. I have really mellowed down. The older I get, and it's like, I'm not getting upset over this, that, and the other. But don't test me now. Don't, like Zero said, don't trust her, because we all have our point, and our breaking, point where you're okay. You've said enough now. I ain't playing now, because I had this guy I used to know. He's deceased now, but we let me just be honest. We were engaged and we would break up, but and we were fine as long as we didn't see each other. We would be fine. It's like okay, but when we saw each other, like the young kids said, we were catching feelings. We actually had gotten engaged, and I had known him since high school. And that's why it was so easy to reconnect with him. He knew me and I knew him. But he called me a name that I don't tolerate. He called me the B word when we got in an argument. And just as calm, because me being calm scared him. Me being calm, I said, yes, son. He said, what? What you say, B? I said, yes, son. Oh, what you trying to say? You trying to say my mother is a bee? I said, well, if my son's mother can be a bee, yours can be one too. He ain't call me no bee ever, never, ever, ever. And we were together before he died. We were together for a while. And then. But no, certain things I don't tolerate, but as you get older, you know how to handle them better. I was sitting there calm. Don't call my son's mother no B. Don't do it. That is not an adjective to call me. It is not on my birth certificate. So don't you dare call me that. I wish I could put all the nasty people in a cage without masks and leave them there and seal it off. Oh, don't you start nothing, zero. Don't you start nothing. You don't be predicting nothing. Because we don't, I don't be trusting things. They may try to do that as a form of quarantine. Don't say it too loud. Crystal said, "Uh-oh, oh, them fighting words. Yeah, don't call me that because when we were growing up, our friends, our cousin, female, we used to call them heifers. We laugh mostly. You call yourself, talking about somebody and calling them a name. And the worst we ever called anybody was a heifer. We didn't call like they do nowadays. We didn't call people bees. That didn't come out of my mouth. Cause see, back in the day in Chicago, those were fighting words. You did not. I don't care how mad we got at somebody, people people will get into physical fights and they never not in my group, not in my high school, whatever. You did not say that unless you meant to fight. I just didn't hear it. But heifer was the word. Bella said that she was like about to slap somebody. I'm telling you, Zero, there's some things I'm not like it is today. I'm not gonna, all you ladies right here, right now, I would not dare disrespect anybody and call them no B. And they be playing with it now. But it's a, 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 um like a form of endearment, or they be saying it like and be hugging each other. Hey, B, I ain't seen you in a long time. What you say? And I remember when I moved out here to Chicago, and I met some people, and we were at this with me and this other girl and her sister. Uh, we had took some classes together, and so we went to this place to eat, and this was like a place that we ate a lot. And the waitress was getting all familiar, with her, and called the lady a B, like a term of endearment. And that lady, oh, and the ladies that I went to eat with, oh, but once she called me, she was ready to get up and throw down. She was gonna put hands on her. Don't you ever call me that? Oh, I didn't mean it. No, I don't play like that. She told her boss and everything. So she didn't get fired. She had to apologize, but because the girl didn't really want her to get fired. But that's just something I just don't do. Maryland had a Queen Latifah moment talking about who you gonna be. You and I, you know it. I just don't disrespect people like that. And then you gonna turn around and call me to be? I just, had to turn it, I had to turn it around. Like, how I feel now, son. He had to figure it out how I was, son. You call me be oh, you must be my son. Okay. Did you get he got what I was getting to, guys. He got it. So I didn't have to worry about that more. But that's just such a disrespectful word. I will never look at that as a term of endearment. Never, ever, ever, ever. What you laughing at, Deborah? Zero. Yeah, some women like calling their female friend bees, but let a man say it and it's a fight, as Nadia was saying. I don't call any of, I just don't feel like if I call you that, you know, I, I just don't feel like I want to call my YouTube friends, my friends out here, in the real world. I just don't feel like a lady should call their friends a B as a term of endearment, and especially if you're mad. Hey, Rue, how you doing? The lady at Denny called me one. I'll tell that story later. Oh no, Rue called you? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. She was a waitress or just somebody there at Denny's. Was she a waitress? Called you? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. So I think all you guys, Rule. I think you guys know Rule. But if you don't, kind of get familiar with him, Rule. Check out everybody on in the chat. We had some good people here with some good content, funny content, serious, um, play games. In fact, I want to talk to Nadia because I know she has a PO box, and I had bought this game, and we had played it on my channel, but it's like I don't play that game, and I think with you guys you can kind of turn it around and you can kind of be inventive with it. Now I had gotten it from Amazon, so I was going to send it to her PO box. So if you guys want to get together and she play that game, she'll make it work. I'll put it that way. Sleep room emerges from the land of the lost. I know he just popped in there. He just popped in here. Rue said, "Let me get in on this." The land of the lost. You know, it was a TV series, Land of the Lost, wasn't it, Rule? What it zero? No, zero with dinosaurs. Like they got trapped in this. They got trapped in the past. I think that's what the name of the series is. Old Land of the Lost. Yeah, that is funny. So hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to put the. I'm running out of juice on my computer. Let me plug it up real quick. Hold on. Just a second. Uh-oh. It was a TV, right, right. It was a TV series. It was a TV series. They might have had something close. That was a movie too, but I don't think it was called exactly The Land of the Lost. But it was something on the same concept. That was a movie. Unless I'm talking about million years BC. But I used to like stuff like that. I used to love watching, series like that back, dinosaur. That's why I think I like Jurassic Park so much. All three of them, all four of them. I think Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and Jurassic World. I love movies like that. But so guys, I usually try to just stay on an hour or so, and I appreciate everybody showing up, supporting me. Zero, the Infinite, Crystal, Logs. Um, I just call him Sleeve, but Rule, but it's Sleeves Take Rule, Deborah Mosley, Miss B Town. Who else was in here? B Town Hester. Who's somebody else? AQT. She's a good supporter. She's been ill, guys. So let's pray for her. Pray for her. If I missed everybody, sorry. Yeah, Jurassic Park got so many movies now. Yeah, and they supposed to. I heard they were gonna. I think the virus kind of stopped production, but I heard it was gonna be another one. I think they were gonna remake a few more. But it stopped production. Chris will say, "No, the Land of the Lost I'm talking about came out in 2009." Oh, okay, because this series was earlier than 2009. Crystal, okay. So, guys, I am going to end this live. I appreciate you, Crystal. I'm going to be looking out. I'm going to be looking out for your premiere. I just want to make sure you making it, because we look. I think you make it the same way, but I'm not going to say anything till I watch it. So, okay, Marilyn, we'll talk to you soon. Y'all all have a great night. Everybody else, everybody have a great night. Stay cool. Looking forward to the weekend. I don't know why I ain't going nowhere, but I'm looking forward anyways. Um, okay, good, Crystal. Me too. Me too. I'm gonna have to walk my dogs, cause they're getting fat. See you later, Zero. You guys, stay safe. I know you will. I know you will. So I'll see you next time. I'll be back on tomorrow at four if you guys who could make it. Talk to you later.